Toya Haynes with Philly Soul Now, and I am here with artist Ryan Gilfillian. Ryan, what's going on?
How you doing, Toy?
It is so good to see you.
Thank
and
you.
I'm so excited to talk about your new EP. Very excited to talk about your new EP.
I'm excited. I've never done anything like this before, so I kind of don't know what to do with my hands.
Isn't that always a thing?
Yeah.
It's like when you pose or like just, do you talk with your hands sometimes? Do you find that sometimes you talk with your hands?
I do. So we'll be having a lot of conversations.
Perfect. That's perfect. Right. That's perfect. I was introduced to you through your single So Good.
How did you even find that?
I have my ways. Okay. That's what I do. As the editor of Philly Soul Now, that's what I do.
Good.
I have my ways. But I remember hearing So Good. It's like a good, if y'all haven't heard it, it's like a fun, like summertime kind of song. And that's how I felt about it. It was actually on our summertime playlist. And so that's the first time I was introduced to you. And then you came out with Evergreen, which I think could not be more different content-wise than Love That Is So Good. And so I'm really excited to talk to you about this. What I want to know is, when did you decide that you were going to create this EP, Evergreen, and the subject matter of having a broken heart?
It's crazy because I was like mid-relationship when I was writing these songs. And the only music I could come out with at the time was sad music. And it was definitely a 180 from So Good because it all stemmed from the same source. But it's parts of a relationship. So
let's go back a little bit. When did you know that you wanted to sing? Like, you knew you were going to sing, put out music, not just sing around the house. Like, how did you know this is what I'm going to do?
So, like, music paid the bills all our lives. My dad's a singer, my brother, my sister. I mean, my mom used to even have us warming up for church and stuff.
Okay.
As funny as that is. But, I always sang. We always sang since we were little. Saywold Elementary School. I remember singing at the little holiday things and, singing.
So when did Ryan say, but this I'm putting this out? Like, I'm putting this music out. Because that's different from just singing around the house. You got to go from singing around the house to I'm an artist now. When did you make that decision?
It's kind of crazy. So I literally, I've had music in me, like I said, in my family, and I was doing music a little bit. I had a studio in like 2015, 2016. Still had the same studio, but I was really focused on like rapping more. I was wasn't taking it as serious, but my brother, he moved to Nashville like 9 years ago, and I saw how he started taking it more serious, and I went down there, and I started writing with him and doing different things, and it kind of inspired me, and I saw like, damn, this can be a good thing. And I saw how he moved the show and just had not like people eating out of his hand, but like it was like just a good feeling.
Yeah.
And I wanted that same feeling. So I started singing more than more than I was rapping, at least. And then it balanced out kind of more on the singing side.
So from there, I know you sang like a lot of sets with, I know Snack Time you did some stuff with. I know a lot of artists you've collaborated with on stage. I know you did the James Brown tribute and things like that. But
the Funkatorium.
But right now, I mean, you have your own project out. And I think what's so exciting about it to me is that it's very transparent. And I think it comes from an area that maybe a lot of male artists aren't able to always talk about, the heartbreak side of it. And that's what I think is admirable, that you're able to be like, hey, as a dude, like, like we have these feelings, like, and they're very real, these feelings.
Right.
What made you want to go to Nashville and write it? Because from what I understand, you recorded in Nashville, right?
Yeah, well, so the first time I met the main producer on the album, which is Nicky Boy Leo, we flew out to Nashville. I was with my boy Josh, and he was with another artist named Tidge, the other only writer on my album, actually. But we went down there. I met him. He was like 20 at the time. Couldn't even get in the bar, but like we got in the studio, and like just as soon as he started playing some things, I like, the mood I was in at the time was,
Yeah.
it was like a blue mood kind of like I was sad. And I had some sad things I wanted to write. And even with like Mary Mary, we recorded that first day we met. I was just messing around on the keys and he was like, yo, we got to build off of that. And me and Tidge and Nikki just kind of like, we had like a bunch of different artists and everything, a bunch of different musicians that played on that album and helped us out on it as well. But it was definitely a sad song.
Yeah.
So it was kind of easy to write the way I was feeling at the time. So, yeah. Nashville was a big part of it, but we came back here and I wrote a lot of the songs that like, I spent a lot of time around Nikki and went to Jersey. That's where he lives. And every time he played something, it was just like, damn, the first words that came to my head, I would like go with that, with the concept of the song. And I remember him playing Evergreen, and we didn't know that we were going to call the album Evergreen until literally like, I think like 3 weeks before we put it out.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, it's going to come to me. The name of the album's going to come to me. I wasn't going to call him the Ryan Gilfillian album or anything, but I wasn't trying to think of something stupid. So Evergreen was like the icing on the cake, the ender. I felt like it was appropriate. But we did the songs out here, and then we flew back to Nashville, drove back to Nashville countless times, 13-hour ride. And yeah.
I lived in Nashville for 14 years. That ride is no joke. It gives you a lot of time to think. So during that time, were you creating songs during that time? Did that give you a lot of time to go through what you were going through and then to be able to write those songs from that place?
Oh, yeah. I mean, by the time we got to Nashville to really reproduce it and get everybody that did the album with us, like, imagine taking like just a guitar loop and building an entire, like, it sounds like I got a choir on it. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I got violins, shout to Molly. Nate Felty on the drums. I got Taylor Thompson on bass. I got this girl, Felicia. She plays with Maggie Rose. It's amazing, too. But she's playing keys on everything just to make it, like, just to bring it all home. It's like we took every step we could with it. And I'm very happy. I had 10 songs, but we put out 5. And I'm going to put a little deluxe out, too.
Okay.
But I'm going to hold some things for some different times.
You said 3 weeks before the album came out is when you decided to title it Evergreen. And I think Evergreen, the song itself is such a perfect ending. Crime opens up perfectly. I think if anybody wants to be introduced to this album and your songwriting, I think Crime is perfect to open it up with. So why did you entitle it Evergreen? Not just the song, but just the album. Like, what made you? I have my idea why, but I want you to tell us.
You would never know. Well, green is my favorite color.
Okay.
But it's actually Nicky Boy Leo's favorite color. We always have a lot of green on when we're in the studio, like the lights and everything. But he gave it to me just as like a guitar loop called Evergreen, and it was like just the file he sent over. It's something he thought of, and I could never ever change it. Like, ever. I showed it to so many different people, like, and like, I don't know, when I close my eyes, I see Evergreen. Like, and I'm literally getting this word tattooed on me, because like me and Nikki probably like, I don't know, it just spoke to me. So what was your idea?
Okay, that's what I love about music, because people can interpret things differently. My idea was everyone's been through heartbreak, right? And so it's an evergreen album, meaning it's something that it's timeless. It's something, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that can all year round. It's not a Valentine's Day only record when you're brokenhearted. You could listen to this in June. You could listen, you know what I mean? Like, it's the concept and the topic is evergreen. And so that's what I thought. You can take that if you want to.
I'm absolutely feeling that. We're going to edit that out. No, that's amazing. I like that.
Do you have any favorite songs on the album?
Favorite song on the album? Reality. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it almost didn't make the album. And one of my best friends, Batman, Christian Bateo, shout Batman. He surprised me with it on his wedding day. He
Wow.
danced to it. So his mom passed away, God rest her soul,
Mm.
about this time last year, and it was the last song he like literally recorded for me and showed his mom and everything, and it was like it meant a lot to him, and all of us were like eating dinner, getting ready
Ooh.
to watch him like dance with his sister instead of his mom at the wedding.
Right.
And he played the song, and it was like,
And the lyrics, aren't some of the lyrics like "Who's gonna love me? Who's
oh yeah,
gonna?"
or who's God, what are the lyrics? uh, who's love gonna choose again? Is love gonna lose or win? Who's gonna love? Because it's like reality. When I wrote it, it was supposed to be like that breaking point where like you found out, like where I found out in the relationship, like this isn't it. Like I'm coming to terms with reality.
Mm.
Like, and I can't do this anymore. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy that Mary Mary follows up after it, and I always put on a little show, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, she left me or whatever. But at the end of the day, I was the person that left. So it was like I was kind of writing it from a different person.
Twist.
Yeah.
I think that's interesting because it's 5 songs and it's almost like 5 stages of grief.
Mm.
In some ways.
Definitely a sad ass album. A sad boy. I was like, I tell people, like, and this is how I find out if they listen to it. I'm like, well, did you cry to it? If you didn't cry to it, then you didn't hear it.
You ain't hear a word.
You don't know what I'm going through. So.
Has this been cathartic for you in this process?
Absolutely. Yeah. But still, it's therapeutic. For sure.
So how does it feel? Because you did your first live show at City Winery. Well, not your first live show, but you did the release, and you performed every song. So how was it? Now that you're on the other side, if you are on the other side, how was it to actually perform those songs?
It's unreal for me, because like for this past year, I mean, you've seen it. I've been busking. I'll jump on any open mic, any opportunity I could. People call me like, bro, we got $5 if you can get down here 10 minutes ago. Come sing something. I'm like, I'm there. Like I did it. I became the guy who sang "Do for Love" 100 times, and I'm so over it. Not even over busking or anything. I'll get down. I'll do whatever I got to do.
But not that
get
song.
My name out. But I'm over singing covers for real. And to curate my own album, and the day I put it out, get to have City Winery as a venue and have all these people, friends and family, come out, and the people that even played it knew all of my stuff, and like it meant so much to me, and like it was definitely an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
So
what's been the response to the album? Like, what are people saying about like their favorite songs or what they identify with?
I haven't gotten any bad reviews, but I've been getting mixed reviews on whose favorite song is what.
Okay.
So, you know, some people like Crime. A couple of my friends, my buddy Jay, he says he listens to Crime every morning when he wakes up, like, and because he says the first lyrics, "Wish I could wake up and be fine." That touches him a little bit. But other people have other favorites. Like I know a couple people's favorites say they said that number 3, that Reality. It's like that's the one that gets me.
Ooh.
And we just did that for our NPR submission. And me and Kayla, oh my God! It's originally Nikki Boy on the keys, just playing little something. But Kayla takes us to church with it. Black Butterfly, shout out to her. She's
amazing.
That is my heart, my work wife for sure. Yeah. So
you talked about performing at different places in Philly. You talked about working with Black Butterfly and other people. So what I also know about you is that you are very supportive. Of Philadelphia artists. You're very supportive. You share your support. You're not just there singing.
I will literally try and shout every single person out right now. But I'm sorry, but I want everybody to eat that. Like I play with, because they're all amazing people. And I drove over here listening to Brushstrokes. Ian, you know, his channel's so chill and such, like it's either him or AJ these days. AJ Sugar. His songs are amazing. Tucker Ryan as well. I'm just throwing names in there.
Right. But being from this area in Philadelphia that is so amazing, has this great legacy of wonderful soul music, how does it feel to be a part of, in this part of the timeline? as far as Philadelphia music and soul music and artistry?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing that these people even accepted me in their circle. And I play with literally every single person I just said. And like even Omar's Hat, that whole group of people,
Yeah.
they're just such an amazing, talented like group that like every one of them either can produce or play 9 instruments themselves. Freaking Eric Sherman, that guy is unreal. Just quit his day job so he could take music full on. And, like he needed to do that. The world needs that for him because he's just got so much to give. And just, yeah, so many different people from that same circle. Just like you say, Faraha Ali, that guy. If you anybody knows, just one, a class act. The dude is amazing and in and off the court.
Yeah.
Straight up. So, yeah, like everybody around there has just, they're giving me love, so I got to give that love back.
Yeah. So Philly Soul Now, we have that name because we want people to know that Philly Soul music is happening right now. There's an exciting scene happening right now. So if someone asked you, what's the vibe like in Philly as far as soul music, how would you answer that?
Philly Soul sounds like Kayla. That sound, it's just like, it's hard to explain because 10 different people would say 10 different things. But like when these people all come together, it's pretty much the same sound. Like, and I mean, that's all the Omar's Hat cats. It's when we're at time and we don't have a cover song we're playing.
So organic, yeah.
It just, we go into that Philly Soul Now sound.
Okay.
Like, I can't put a name on it. You know what I mean? It sounds like any of them artists that I just said literally at the time. Whoever's directing, whoever's driving the ship, that's where we're going.
Which means you have to see these artists live. That's why. That's what that means.
For sure.
We can't describe it. You have to show up. You got to see Ryan. You got to go to Time. You got to go to City Winery. You got to go to these places. And you got to go to, what's this Thursday?
Oh, Silk City, for sure.
Silk City. You got to go. Is it Ladies Night?
It's Ladies Night.
Ladies Night. Please tell us about Ladies Night, which is part of you being so supportive to Philly musicians, Philly artists.
Shout out to Black Canvas, because they are
incredible,
the baddest all-black women band in Philadelphia. And that's not taking shots at any other black women bands in Philadelphia. But they are smoking stuff right now.
Ridiculous.
Literally.
They're amazing.
And I know Thursday we're going to be smoking on that Silk City pack because we're burning the whole place down.
What made you come up with this idea? And explain to us what it is also.
It's going to be like an open mic jam type thing. Not like open mic, but like, yeah, if you can sing, jump up there. And I honestly wanted to highlight it for women because I've been in this game, like I said, last year, busking and jumping on open mics and late in the Swan time, whenever you can, get in. And it's always a masculine fight to get to the microphone or on the stage. And I see the most talented women that I know who can sing me out the water that don't even attempt to touch the mic because they don't even want to get in, they don't even want that energy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give them a night, and I want them to come out and show the guys what they got because, and if the guys do want to sing, come out and sing a song that, a wonderful woman influenced you with. I'm definitely going to, I got a nice list. I can't wait to sing these songs.
I can't wait to hear it.
Black Canvas, they are smoking it. I'm telling you, shout to Molly, shout to Jamaica, Jay Shauna, Jazz. It's going to be a fun night.
Those are some bad girls.
Yeah.
Those are some bad girls.
Yeah, they are killing it.
It's going to be exciting. You also have some other residencies coming up, do you? Or do you want to talk about those?
I got some other shows coming up. I got some other things. But I got a big tour I'm trying to announce, I guess, by the 16th.
Okay.
I'm looking at my manager like, it's okay. It's okay. But, yeah, we're trying to do, I said 15 different cities and 30 shows, but we ended up putting like 25 cities on the map. So it's like, we're trying to do it between now and June, but it's looking like it's going to get a little further than that.
That's exciting. Speaking of shows, your brother was here.
Oh, yeah.
Last month, Devin Gilfillian.
Devin, shout to Devin.
Devin was here, and I love y'all did All My Life.
Oh,
Casey, you gotta shout out the Haleys as brothers. You gotta do.
It was a good John, and I feel like he's always, like, I was thinking like, damn, Big Bro's coming to my city. You know, I'm gonna be able to get my team together, and I'm gonna show him what we do. And he proved me wrong.
He showed out.
The kid is. I see why he gets what he gets and he does what he does and he's where he is because he sets the tone for sure and humbles me every single time. But
how has he influenced you as an artist now? With him being where he is now and you putting out your first EP, how has he influenced what you do?
Just showed me that being genuine and consistent can get you as far as you need to go. And as long as you're giving that good energy out there, it will come back. And I mean, he's done amazing things with amazing labels, and he's had great accommodations or accreditations, excuse me. But yeah, he stays humble and he stays focused, and he's taught me to try and do the same. I try and stay humble. I don't know. I'm not out here trying to brag or anything, but nah, he's a good person to have and to lean on and call on for advice all the time.
Yeah. It's a good influence. Do you have any other influences?
My dad, for sure. Yeah, like blessed us with these voices and to not be scared with them. Put them out there, put yourself out there, and be the better person, be a good person. When they go low, you go high. So, yeah. Nelson. Shout to Nelly.
I have one last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite questions. I love asking artists stuff like this. So your album Evergreen, your EP Evergreen, is an EP very honest about heartbreak, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your 3 favorite songs that are not yours about heartbreak? What are 3 songs that got you through or that will get you through
a heartbreak?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's funny because I'm singing one on Thursday at Silk City. Love Keisha Cole. Oh my gosh! In the 8th grade.
You going up there? You going?
Yo,
you going up there?
You couldn't. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't know what love was, but you couldn't tell me I didn't have my heart broken in the 8th grade because I would just. It was on repeat. Like it had me in a choke hold. Love.
You got to sing love with everything.
I'm gonna kill that.
I mean, that is not a timid song.
Oh man. Every single all that. I'm still I gotta gargle something right now, but I'm gonna be ready Thursday.
All right. 2 more.
That's one. I've been singing this song for the last 4 days actually. The Temptations, I Wish It Would Rain. That is like the heart it touches me.
Yeah.
One more heartbreak song. Heartbreak. Usher? Okay. You got it bad? Like, I mean, can I that's a joint I'm doing like side steps in the rain and stuff, you know?
If you're not singing in the rain, you're not really heartbroken.
Yeah, you're not. Literally. Like, are you an R&B singer if you didn't sing one in the rain while doing some side moonwalks? But anyway, yeah, I think those are 3 good, especially the Temptations. Wish It Would Rain, that's my song.
Yeah.
How about you? Can you give me 3? 3 heartbreak joints?
You asking me? You asking Nick?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Okay, I thought you wanted to.
No.
3 heartbreak songs?
Yeah.
For me? Ooh. Gotta flip the script.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. John Mayer's Wheel.
Ooh. That's a good joint.
Citizen Cope Sideways.
Citizen Cope. I didn't think you were going in that direction.
And Erykah Badu's Green Eyes.
Okay. Erykah Badu. I mean, SZA just dropped the whole heartbreak album too.
And did, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna give her some love Thursday too. It's okay.
All right.
Sure.
Well, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for what you're doing in Philadelphia. Not just your own music, which it is your time. You're singing your own songs, of course, but the opportunities you're giving others to further what's happening in Philly soul music scene now. So thank you.
Thank you, Toya.
Thank you for that. Let the people know where they can find you, Ryan.
Oh, they can find me everywhere on all the stuff, Spotify's, the iTunes, and all the magical things that, social medias, the Twitters, the MySpaces.
The Black Planets.
Oh, yeah. RyanGilfillian. That's on everything, baby.
That's right. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.